The Tupelo Regional Airport will host a community fly-in for aviation lovers everywhere. Joining us live to tell us more about it is Justin Gary with the Tupelo Regional Airport. How are you doing this afternoon?
Good. How are you?
So I just saw Top Gun Maverick. Of course,
Right.
there won't be any F-18s there, but tell us about the wings over Tupelo and why this is so important for the airport.
So there's this group called the EAA, it's the Experimental Aircraft Association. They started back in the 50s, just a bunch of guys that wanted to build their own planes at home. And they realized in their neighborhood there's a lot of people that like planes. And so they made this big group and they started recruiting people. And now they're the biggest aviation enthusiast group in the world. If you ever heard of Oshkosh, they're one of the people that sponsor that in Wisconsin every year. So there's a local chapter in Starkville, and they're trying to find airports to host them. So we invited them to Tupelo. So they'll fly in, they'll bring their planes, they'll have safety meetings, they'll talk to people who's interested in learning how to fly. It's just a good meet and greet for a lot of pilots and kids out there.
That is great to hear. Now, how many planes do you expect to fly in on Saturday?
We expect to have at least 20 to fly in. They had a fly in a couple of weeks ago, and they're expecting 20 to get close to 40, so it could be more than that. And we're inviting local pilots too to bring their fixed wing, their rotor wings in so people can see them too.
And what's the probability of the military actually bringing in some of those planes?
That's something we're trying to figure out. Everybody's picky about the weather because it could be kind of sketchy that evening. The National Guard is based at the airport, and so it's a chance they could bring their Apaches down to some of their Dakotas, and they're supposed to let us know that later today. But they may see a couple of T-1s that they use to train out of Columbus. They could see, again, Apaches could be there. Lakotas that they use for hurricane rescue, they could be there.
Okay. Now, Justin, this sounds all great. What is the message that you want to get out there? Because again, you know, I saw the movie this weekend. Now I wish I was a naval pilot.
Well, that's one of the things we're trying to do is kind of make the airport more noticed, because a lot of people know it's there but don't pay attention to it. They don't realize like how important it is for like the community, because we have a lot of businesses come in, for Goodyear, General Atomics. We're a great resource for the airport because a lot of people that have never been to Tupelo, that's their first stop. And so they'll see us there and we greet them, it entices them to come back. And you can also learn to fly at the airport. You don't have to go far off to do it. For instance, you want to be a Top Gun pilot, there's a good start there. You can do that at the airport.
I didn't know that you guys actually offer that.
Right, we have 3 training aircraft, a 150, a 172, and a Cherokee 140. The biggest rental we have right now is with Scott Mize and Mize Aviation. And we have a very popular flight instructor who's called the Elvis of Tupelo. His name is Cameron Triplett. He's at the FBO all the time. You can walk in, the guys just talk to you. Next thing you know, you're in a plane with them.
Okay, so tell us, when does the fly-in begin on Saturday?
So it's this Saturday. It starts at 10, and we're going to go until 4 when everybody leaves. And like it's a community event, everybody's welcome to come. You don't have to be an aviator or even like airplanes. If you want to just do something outside for fun and get a lot of food and see some, you're welcome to come. And we're also inviting local food trucks and vendors. They can contact me at my number, or they can contact the airport for more information, and we can tell them where to go and where they need to set up.
All right, thank you so much, Justin Gary with the Tupelo Regional Airport, joining us this afternoon to tell us about wings over Tupelo on Saturday. Well,